mga sikat na Hollywood celebrities, mga sports idol at commentators, tagahanga ni Manny Pacquiao. Welcome mga pare koys! Kung bago lang kayo sa Sports Manda, i-click nyo na ang subscribe button at ang notification bell para updated kayo sa mga bagong videos natin. Napakasarap mapanood na ang tinitingala nating celebrities at mga sikat na athletes ng iba't ibang larangan ay tagahanga pala ng ating pambansang kamao. Sino ba naman ang hindi hahanga kay Manny sa ipinakikita nitong sipag, tiyaga, determinasyon at pagmamahal sa boxing? Kaya naman nagbunga ang pagsisikap ng ating idolo at naging kaisa-isang 8th Division World Champion. At bukod sa angking lakas at bilis ng mga kamao at footwork ni Manny, ang taglay niyang karisma at ang pagiging mapagkumbaba ang siyang tinitingala ngayon sa buong mundo. Bueno, naghanap ng mga clips ang Sports Manda at tiyak na ikagugulat ninyo na ang inyong idolo pala ay iniidolo si Manny Pacquiao, isang tunay na kampyon sa loob at sa labas ng boxing ring. Pakinggan nga natin ang kanilang masasabi sa nag-iisang pambansang kamao.
You know, my head coach is a huge Manny Pacquiao fan, man. You know, and it's hard to bet against him. You know, he's definitely one of the fastest, quickest guys that we have in boxing today. So,
he's obviously, you know, he's done a lot more than I have. So, a lot of respect towards Manny, and I'm obviously a fan of his, and he idolizes me. That's he's done way more, and so you know, much respect to him, and hopefully his career continues to go well, and hopefully we get to see that fight that everybody wants to see.
I'm the biggest Manny Pacquiao fan ever. One of the best fighters in the world. I'm a Pacquiao fan. I can't go against Pacquiao.
You know, I like to see it. I love to see it. I'm a Pacquiao fan, but let's see. I mean, probably right now, Manny Pacquiao. I like watching him fight.
At the red carpet.
Pacquiao, because I love Pacquiao. I want to see him. I think he's got a good puncher's chance. Hey, man, get after him. Take it to him, man.
You know, I'm always with Manny Pacquiao. He's a fellow lefty like me and somebody that I've been watching for a very long time. I've tried to actually learn a lot from his boxing, so.
We have semi-friends together. No, Manny Pacquiao is amazing. I'll come and watch him. He's so fast and you know it's exciting. But you know, as Manny Pacquiao, his age, he's surprised. He's very nice. He's surprised every time he's fighting. I'm a sheriff for Manny Pacquiao and all his fans. I like watching him.
Well, his faith is huge, and just the way he inspires so many people, not only in the Bay Area and the States, but obviously here. The true heart of a champion, really, and he works hard. He's a family man and involves them in a lot of his life. So a lot of similarities, but I like boxing, so he's the guy that I always love to watch, and he's also a Warriors fan, so it's big.
What Pacquiao has accomplished is so unbelievable, unreal, where we might never see it again. And saying we that are alive right now, but I think 100 years from now, I don't think there will be somebody that could do what he's done. And not only the 4 decades, he's been champion through 4 decades. I think the 8th Division champion also, that's something huge, something that, you know, great champions like Oscar De La Hoya, Mayweather, 5, 6, that's huge.
That's already a lot.
It's already a lot. You know, 4 is a lot, but 5 and 6, but 2 more, 8, that's unbelievable, man. You know, what Pacquiao has done is just something that we might never see again, and that makes him one of the best of all time.
you know, Pacquiao was very strategic in his attacks. One thing, man, Manny Pacquiao is an iconic fighter. He's a tremendous fighter. And
there's no way you're gonna get in the ring with a vicious puncher, an off-rhythm style like Manny Pacquiao, the explosiveness and the grit that Manny has and beat him unless you're a high-class world champion level boxer. There is no way anyone in mixed martial arts could get in there with Pacquiao and give him a run for his money. Manny Pacquiao is a monster. He looks for the knockout. Pacquiao don't play around. Everyone thinks because he's a senator now, you know, he's a Christian and all that he's still not a beast. Pacquiao.
I remember him wrapping his hands. And he kept asking me, we want to see you. I like, son, go ahead and wrap your hand. You doing all right. But every little thing, finally, we all in the room got irritated. Me, Freddie, everybody was like, go ahead and rap, Pacquiao. But he just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it was cool.
All the stuff that went on before.
Oh, yeah.
I guess he was saying, and said, without saying out loud, he was saying to me, I punch so damn hard. You might want to see every step of this to make sure, because you might think I have something as hard as that. But after he wrapped the hands, I held my hand up like this, and he said, in my hand. I said, shit. Had I not seen him wrap that hand, I'd ask him to rewrap that damn thing.
There we go. Ready right here. 1, 2, 3.
The best that ever lived.
Pretty good, huh? Were you impressed?
Best fighter in the last 60, 70 years. Period.
Come to see the man. You crazy? Freddie's been a good friend of mine for a long time, and I'm a big fan of Pacquiao. It was nice to finally see him in person. I've seen him fight a couple of times live, but seeing this up close and personal, well worth the trip. I was going to bring my son down. My son always I have a ring in my house. Been trying to do the Irish Mickey Award story for a couple of years, and my son's always beating me up. He's yelling, he calls himself Pacquiao. So we're all big fans.
Been watching a lot of this movie, so
thank you.
Especially the Matrix. And
I've been watching him for many years, and he's such a great champion and such a remarkable. From the outside, he seems like just a remarkable person in what he's doing, and the freedom, the will, the inventiveness, the both hands, the intellect, the heart, the passion, and it looks like he's.
I'm just a huge fan. I love him as a human being, as a man. He's an honorable man, man of God, humble man. My favorite boxer ever. Oh, man, I've always loved him. I think he's the best boxer in the world.
Everything. Personality, sportsmanship, he's got good punching power at 140 to 145 pounds. And, I think there's a line in this movie, I saw it in the trailer, that really describes Manny, where Liam Neeson is the narrator, and he says, the true sign of a fighter is a fighter that gets knocked down and gets back up. And after his year in 2012, he came right back to the ring, and he shows that he's a great fighter, just like Muhammad Ali. Lost.
Well, my feeling is that if there was a Manny Pacquiao in every division of boxing, the world would be a better place. We'd have peace in the Middle East. And that's because he is the most dynamic, exciting fighter in the sport. So I'm willing to throw my support behind Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao provides drama because of how relentlessly aggressive he is, by how fast and strong he is, and by the fact that he's putting people in seats. For all we know, he may be a fighter who becomes a historic figure, who suddenly lends credibility.
Give me Manny Pacquiao any day or night or afternoon or evening, anywhere, LA, Las Vegas, New York. Give me Pacquiao. Shannon, what I've always loved about Manny Pacquiao is that he gives us everything he's got. He's pure entertainment because he always fights with his heart and his soul, wears it on his sleeve. If you want to engage, he will engage. If you want to brawl, he will brawl. Pacquiao gives you his heart his guts, his warrior spirit. He gives it to you every night. My God, Ernestine and I attended the Keith Thurman fight in Las Vegas last August, and we were just blown away because Manny blew the top off that Vegas arena. We'd never seen anything like it. Pacquiao fans go crazy for him. It's all Pacquiao. I want to see Pacquiao. I want to see him again. I hope he keeps fighting. And then Sean Porter's final point is maybe the most powerful of all. He said, when Pacquiao goes out and walks down the street, more people are willing to shake his hand and say hi to him. Pacquiao's a politician. He's a philanthropist. He's been a very different man outside the ring than Floyd. I want a man who fights with his heart, and that's Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao's done brilliant things for the sport of boxing. He's helped keep boxing alive. He's gave boxing that hope. He's that energetic guy that came along at a great time when boxing really wasn't so energetic, but he made it interesting. He kept it alive at a time when it was a little bit dead. So I'll take my hat off to Manny. But by far, he's the all-time best Asian fighter ever. Him and Bruce Lee go together. He's a better person outside of boxing than he even is inside of boxing.
I mean, I'm telling you, like, that's one of my idols. Like, I really look up to Pacquiao. Like, people don't know, but like, he's one of the people I look at. I'm like, man, like, this guy is everything I would want to be, you know, as a career, as a fighter, because he did everything, like, you know, with such grace, and he did, you know, put up spectacular fights. He helped out his community.
Manny Pacquiao. Hey, I love Manny Pacquiao. Besides my dad, of course, you know, of course I'm gonna take some stuff from him. But Manny Pacquiao, I watch Manny Pacquiao before I go to sleep. I watch that man when I wake up, when I get bored. I watch some Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao's my guy. I watched all his movies. I stole so much stuff from Manny Pacquiao. It's ridiculous. Yeah, hey, Manny looked great. He looked young again. He's been looking young his past 3 fights. I'm sure if I was ever to meet Manny, I don't know what I would do. Somebody like him, hey, no telling what would happen.
Salamat nga pala sa inyong panonood sa mga kumpare natin saan man sa mundo. Mabuhay kayo! At kung nagustuhan nyo ang video na ito, huwag kalimutang i-like, i-share, at mag-subscribe na din para sa mga upcoming videos natin. Shoutout nga pala kina Jenmer Jan Sumawan, Cedric Vince Arco, Melvin Nasianceno, Melanie Grabio, Paul Villaflor Talikif ng Surigao del Sur, ang batang Paranaque na si Danny Caballo, Poor Joker TV, at shoutout din kina Kukay, Tony, Koy at Ana Santos mula naman kay Albert Santos. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay at mabuhay kayo!